And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So let's... Take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, with Barnes, the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That one goes. Count it. And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
And so here is Toronto. After the basket by New York on the other end.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Over quickly, and it's New York scoring again.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Bridges. Quickly with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw, good from Ingram.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And it's good for 2. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Here's Barnes. Oh, hey! How about that?
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Outside Brunson, pass to Bridges. Shot from the mid-range. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Ingram. And it falls all over the rim and in. Ingram's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 6 from deep three-point range. And no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Bridges. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And Toronto also making a switch. Walters checked in. Outside for Ingram. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Give him 8 points now.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Bridges misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The shot by Ingram, no good. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Good.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Barnes with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Fires from 14. Hart pulls it in.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. It just won't go.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And that one falls for Towns. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 3. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. And it's New York with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
On the tape, and it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Buries it from 3.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Diawara. Back to Clarkson. It's Bridges on the wing. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
First personal foul.
The 3 from Quickly. It's hauled in by Robinson. Sohan, right side. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's New York with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 5 down low.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Here's Dick. Nails it from 3. Dick's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Pass to Robinson. Deflected. On the wing, Grady Dick. He's guarded by Bridges. Dick with a miss.
That's That's an unwise shot. I'm sure coach and teammates would have preferred he swing the ball for a better opportunity.
That one's good for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Dick. Got it. And now a 12-point New York lead.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Shot is good by Mamukelashvili.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
New York has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Anunoby on the take.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Raptors trail by 8. Walter from outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. It's Bridges on the wing. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 9 points now in the quarter. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. For the Knicks, Towns comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Toronto also changed it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Brandon Ingram comes in for Walter. Shed comes in for Quickly.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
New York leading by 9. Brunson with it, now guarded by Barrett. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Anunoby.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Shot is good by Barrett.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. New York shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Murray Boyles can't get it to go. New York leading by 15. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
The 3 from Barnes. And the three-pointer goes. Barnes has got 11 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Now, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
And it's Clarkson missing. Raptors trail by 12. Lets the 3 fly. Brandon Ingram. That one's good. He's got 11.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Shed. For 3. Barrett drops in the 3. Barrett's got 12 now in this quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And that one's good for Brunson.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Barnes drills the triple.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Brunson misses. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 15-3 run. Quickly finds Barnes. Puts up a three. And the Raptors, another three.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
That's the end of the first half with the score. New York, 66. The Raptors, 60.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. That's the group starting the second half from Mike Brown. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Barrett's got 15 points.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And here's Brunson from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And that's 23 points for Jalen Brunson. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
Goes up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. Brunson's got 25 points. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Barnes, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The putback. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. Barrett with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. New York leading by 6. And here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive board. Anunoby passes to Towns. Clock at 6. New York working the ball around now. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And here's Ingram from the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far. Playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Raptors trail by 3. And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure to perform.
There is no doubt about that, B.A., because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them.
Toronto's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. The shot by Ingram, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
For 3, Barrett. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anunoby for 3. Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And it's an 8-point Knick lead.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Toronto also making a switch. Walters checked in.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Brunson outside. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Now the high-value three-point shot from the corners. Jalen Brunson steps in and knocks it down.
Raptors trail by 8. And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Harden fires from deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Ingram with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. And again, Brandon Ingram. And now just a 3-point Knick lead.
And we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys?
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Murray Boyles. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Murray Boyles has got 7.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Walter from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
That effectiveness in the paint with this right here, the range shooting.
Right side, Brunson. Misses the 3. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Barnes. He's out there with Walter. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one's good. Clarkson.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Connects from downtown.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
It's good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. 3 from Barnes. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shot on the wing. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Now, OG Anunoby gets to that mid-range game, doesn't flex into it a lot, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
3 from Barnes. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Knicks leading by 4. Here's Shamit. Offline with a 3. Oh, got a piece of it. Barrett against Anunoby. Back to Barrett. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. It goes on Josh Hart. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doors.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Brunson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Brunson's got 36 points.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Barrett can't hit.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Poeltl's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Ingram from the arc. The 3 is in.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Brunson rejected by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir. Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there shows you why. Big-time shot.
Ingram. Hart with a rebound.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Now Bridges fires the 3. The 3 ball is down.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
And they retake the lead with a bounce-back 3.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. Ingram fires. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. A bomb from Brunson.
A huge shot. His 3-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Because Jalen Brunson is such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
And he cannot get the 3rd one to drop, going just 1 for 3.
It's just a shame to see him waste that chance. He could have made this a 2-possession game. And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Hart. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
Now Ingram. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Brunson. Take it off in transition. Jalen Brunson.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
And they recover it. Outside Barnes. It's money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Here's quickly. He launches. Towns rips down the board. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Brunson, he got it again. Sensational.
My goodness.
Putting on a show. Here's quickly. Barrett fires. Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir. One thing you know about RJ, if there's a shot to be taken, even in a big-time moment, he will step in.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Stolen by quickly. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Ingram the three with Barnes the four. And it's Pirtle in at the center position, locking down the middle.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
For three, and got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Brunson, good! Another from three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Ingram, and yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Brunson fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Raptors lead by 6. Quickly. Another chance. Beyond the arc. Flushes it down with both hands. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Puts up a deep three. Hart with a rebound. Bridges with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Let's loose for three. Buries it from outside.
You know, that's a great time to pull up a shoot three in transition. The defense never had a chance to set up and get a hand in his face.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
Brunson, and he nails it.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Robinson rips down the board.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the OT.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch, and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Here's Hart. Now Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Booyah! He He sinks the triple.
If you have to play an extra period, that's the time to catch fire from three.
Now Ingram, stolen by Anunoby. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack and total team effort.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a three-point lead. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
And it's good! He hits another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Brunson fires! Buries it! And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Another one goes! Incredible!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Brandon Ingram.